Alright guys, in this video I want to show you how I prepare fireworks for Class C pyromusicals. Pretty much you just take a cake, any cake. I'm using Ruby Sky from Dominator. Another thing too, what you want to pick up is you want it, what I think they call AWLs, A-E-W-L. It's pretty much looks like a shank. You can go to Harbor Freight or Home Depot and get this tool. Pretty much has a really sharp tip and gets, thicker as it goes up to the handle. Pretty much first what you want to do is take a really sharp knife, hobby knife, and just slice around the actual main fuse here. You want to be careful though when you do cut cakes to prepare for electrical firing. You want to make sure you don't go too far into the cake or too far over here or in this area, because you don't know which way the fuse is going down, this way or go that way. So you just carefully, just enough to pull the fuse down so you know where it's at its full length, and you just cut around the fuse just like this. And pretty much there it is. You want to expose the first tube in the cake, and the next thing you do, just take your sharp awl and right above the fuse, here's where you want to poke it. But you never want to take out this fuse, because if the fuse or electric match, if it doesn't fire, even though it tested for continuity, won't fire, you can always just go back to this cake and actually light the fuse to make it go off and dispose of the cake properly. But before you do this, if you're e-matching cakes, you always want to do this on site. You don't want to pre-match cakes in your garage or wherever you prepare your fireworks and transport to the site, because e-matches, the tip of the head it's not that sensitive, but you want to be very careful with it. That's what you want to insert into the first tube of the cake. Anyway, let me demonstrate this. And this is the way I e-match my cakes for pyromusicals, and this is the only way I do it. And you can always do the quick match trick. You slide the quick match over the visco and everything, but there'll be like a small, probably 3 or 4 second delay. In pyromusical, you don't want no delay at all. So this is how I e-match my cakes. Alright, you want to actually do it right above the fuse. You don't always want to do it at the bottom of the fuse, under the fuse, because you can actually go into the clay and not get into the black powder that's in the first tube. So you always want to go on the very top of the fuse and carefully poke it in there. Make it just big enough just to fit the head of the E-match into the first tube. And you make sure that you're actually in that first tube. When you actually go up and down with your awl here, you can actually feel that the black powder inside crunch against the tip of the awl, and you know you're actually inside the black powder. So after you shove that in, you get a nice pretty decent size. You take your E-match, you pull the shroud back, and insert it right into the first tube, just like that. Like that. Just take a piece of duct tape, good old duct tape, and this is really good for putting string reliefs on cakes. So if you're e-matching cakes and you're still walking through your shoot site, pull your wires out, this will prevent that. Duct tape is the best product to do string relief, and that's it. After that's done, pretty much set and ready to go. That's it. And you're real slick too, if you want. If it was down here more, you can actually put the shroud over this fuse and protect it. But since that tape is kind of big there, you just take a piece of masking tape just to make sure there's no, you have a bunch of cakes in a small area. You want to prevent this visco from being lit. pyro. You always want to be sure nothing goes off when you don't want it to. You want it to go off when you want it to, not what it wants to. That's pretty much it. There's your string relief, and plus also it tapes down the lead of the the electric match, and it shouldn't get pulled out. Like I said, if you have a bunch of cakes in a small area and someone's walking through your shoot site, or especially you, it won't come off just like that. Like I said, if it does not fire, even though it tests for continuity, you can actually pull this fuse off and light it. There you go. Electric firing for pyro musicals. This is how I do it. Hope it was very informative, and have a great day.